Welcome back, everybody. Live from John Wren Stadium. We are getting set for the second half of football here in the first round of the AIA State Championship playoffs. The Pumas going up against the Boulder Creek Jaguars. 35-0 our score as Gavin Sherwood getting ready to kick the second half underway. Probably going to be seeing a lot of the same here in the second half. There's a big difference in talent between these two teams, and the Pumas not pulling any punches tonight. This kick goes into the end zone for a touchback to be brought back out to the 20-yard line.
And while we have a break in the action, Max Preps is the official photographer of the Arizona Interscholastic Association. To view and purchase high-quality action photos from today's event, please visit www.maxpreps.com.
Max Preps gets a shout-out because that's how we get our rosters. And every single time we get the rosters, there's about 3 people who have the same number on the roster. So a little bit questionable. Ball's loose here on the first play. It's still loose. The Pumas probably have it. They signal that they do. They're already celebrating. They do have it on the very first play of the second half. Boulder Creek fumble, and the Pumas get the football right back.
Yeah, David Eppinger coming up with a fumble out of the pile. So a huge momentum swing already here in the second half.
If the Pumas didn't already have enough momentum, they got it all now. 35-0. They're going to be looking to make it 42, which will activate the running clock. Purdy comes back onto the field. You have to wonder how much longer he's going to be out on the field playing. He's going to look for Deshane James on the slant. The corner picked it off. He read it completely. Brock Purdy throws a rare interception, and it's going the other way.
And just like that, Boulder Creek gets the ball back. So a huge play by their defense picking up their offense on the last mistake.
That's been their bread and butter. That's been Perry's bread and butter the entire season. You get a little one-on-one matchup on the outside. Deshane versus almost anybody. Little slants. Corner reads it perfectly, jumps the route. Boulder Creek get the ball right back. It's like nothing even happened. Five wide set here for Austin and the Jaguar offense. He's going to tuck it in and run immediately. He's going to try and beat the Perry defender to the sideline. He actually is going to pick up a few yards here on the carry. Actually, only 1 yard. For 2nd and 9 with 11:40 left to go here in the third quarter. A little bit reshuffling of the deck here for our broadcast crew. A lot of new people and a lot of new places. As on 2nd and 8, there goes Serrano past the 40-yard line and brought down at the 41. Big run, about a 25-yard run for another big first down for Boulder Creek.
Yeah, Serrano right up the gut. Easy hole to get through. So Serrano picking up big yards for this Boulder Creek offense.
Boulder Creek's been good about getting to the ball, the neutral part of the field. They're going to give to Serrano. Serrano breaks past 3 Puma defenders, but he gets just a gain of 1 on the play. $11 minutes and counting left to go. 2nd and 9 after Serrano did a nice job of breaking a few tackles. They're going to give to Serrano. Serrano up the gut. Good run for Serrano. It's going to create a 3rd and medium. Looks like it's going to be about a 3rd and 4, maybe 5.
Yeah, Pumas might want to start crowding this line. The only thing Boulder Creek has going for them right now so far is running. So
Yeah,
hopefully the Pumas-
Serrano so far their best offensive threat so far in this second half, along with Austin. When he gets into space, he's able to make things happen. Let's see what they line up, and they draw up here on 3rd and 5. Still not in the running clock situation quite yet. That happens at 42-0. Serrano in the pistol. They're going to give to Serrano. Serrano was met by a flurry of Pumas right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a gain of 1. That brings up 4th and 4.
Yeah, good recovery by that Puma defensive line, able to stop Serrano short of the first down. So
And we have an injured player on the field here for the Pumas. The official announcement is Vincent Corral.
you know, Jordan, Perry does go on to win against Boulder Creek.
Right.
You know, this Perry offense and defense will probably have a good time celebrating after the game.
Yeah, probably. They're up 35-0. Got a clean shutout going right there. How do you think they're going to celebrate, Noah?
Bosa Donuts, the apple fritter will change your life. The classic glaze is as good as they come. The eclair is worth every wonderful calorie. We're talking, of course, about a little donut shop that's taken the valley by storm and now operates 12 locations, with 2 and probably more on the way. Bosa is a proud partner of the AIA.
Yeah, that was well coordinated. That was a good read right there. That was well coordinated. You know, these two teams, Boulder Creek and Perry, don't really have a lot of history with each other. But I'll talk about a place that I do have some history with Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's is the presenting sponsor of today's game. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers is the official chicken finger and proud supporter of the AIA. Visit www.raisingcanes.com for a location near you. There's one just off Val Vista in Williams Field. That little known fact, I worked at for about a solid 25 days. Yikes. Crowell being helped off the field as both teams retake the field. We're going to hope that he's okay. That's something you really don't like to see anytime, but especially in a game that's 35-0 in the third quarter. 5 wide set here for Austin as we get play started again. It's caught by Johnson, and Johnson tumbles forward for a first down at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, Johnson able there to hold on, gaining positive yards for this Boulder Creek offense. So Boulder Creek having a good rhythm to their second half drive so far.
Trying to get something on the board. Something other than a goose egg right now. 5 wide again. Excuse me, 4. No, it is 5 wide. I did count correctly. Austin's going to throw near side. It's going to be caught. It's going to be shorter than the markers, but it's a good first down play. Keeps everyone on schedule. Caught by Tanner Salemi. It's going to be second and short here for Boulder Creek.
Yeah, Boulder Creek running a lot of quick outs, a lot of runs. So nothing too far deep for this Boulder Creek offense. Trying to gain some rhythm to that offense.
Dink and dunk. That's the strategy right now for the Jags. 9 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. 2nd and 4. It's Boulder Creek taking their time to get to the out of the huddle on the ball.
What would be better is also with donuts, you'd be better with Whataburger.
Little play action pass from under center. Austin's going to throw off 1 foot past his guy. That ball's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 now for Boulder Creek. So this is definitely 4 down territory for the Jags here. 3rd and 4. You don't even really got to go. Most times we say 2-down territory, you go for about half of it, but when it's only 3rd and 4, that's not really necessary. You're going to go for the markers both times, obviously. Might even be more counterproductive, actually, to try and cut 3rd and 4 in half. So with 8:39, Boulder Creek trying to keep their drive alive now with another 5-wide set. Austin in the gun by himself, gets his snap, looks left, throws left. He's got Johnson who makes the catch, trying to make a man miss and falls forward after trying to make something happen. Past the 30-yard line, though, it's going to be another first down for Boulder Creek. This is the deepest, I think, the deepest part of the field they've been in all game.
Yeah, Boulder Creek running a lot of quick, easy routes here for their receivers. Trying to get their receivers into the rhythm, you know. Austin really just running up the gut, running around. So nothing for this Boulder Creek receiving core.
Dink and dunk and dink and dunk. And at the same time, kind of killing the clock as well with 8:15 left to go. Austin wanted to throw. Now he's going to tuck it in and run up the middle. There goes Austin. Gets hit hard, but he gets hit past the markers. It's going to be a first down at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, good tackle in space by the safety Travis Callaway, preventing some extra yards for Austin. So hopefully this Puma defense can bottle down these receivers and Austin for.
Gonna be a false start right there on Johnson. Hendricks Johnson, little budge, little flinch, and his false start's gonna be 1st and 15 now from the 20. The Jags looking to get something on the board. This is the best position they've been in the entire night, as the training staff is still looking at Vincent Corral, the senior defensive tackle. 5-wide set. We've seen this look from this offense, I think, about 5 or 6 times in a row. Pumas rush off the edge. Austin trying to get away. He falls forward. It's going to be a little bit of a gain. Still going to be 2nd and long, however, for the Jags. Second and 12 after the 3-yard gain. Almost was a sack. Austin was able to dance and create a couple yards for himself. 7 minutes and 6 seconds and counting. Austin in the pistol, 4 wide, so now finally a different look. They're going to give to Serrano. Serrano brought down immediately at the point of the attack by number 57, Ethan Barnhart.
Yeah, Barnhart, a good tackle there on Serrano, not letting it in his space, so good defense here by the Puma defense.
3rd and 15. What do you think? Do you think Boulder Creek score? You had to venture a guess. What do you think?
I think Boulder Creek hasn't shown an ability to go deep, so that's kind of thing that's hurting their offense so far.
3rd and 15. I'd assume this is 2-down territory. There's not really a point to kick a field goal. You're down by 35 in the second half. Austin gets pressured. He's going to throw for the end zone. Had a man wide open. Johnson was open, but he got pressured late, and the throw falls way short. 4th and 15. And now what are Boulder Creek going to do?
Yeah, tough throw there by Austin, throwing across his body. Not really a good chance for his receiver to make a play on the ball, so Pumas get lucky on that defensive play.
So it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field for 4th and 15. If they gotten half the distance there, would have made it a little bit of a more interesting talk. They are going to go for it, actually, here on 4th and 15. At least the offense is going to take the field. Austin in the gun, 5 wide. A 5-wide set, trips to the right here for the Jags. He gets a snap, little 3-step, throws over the middle, quick, incomplete. No flags, even though the receiver wanted one. And just like that, after the quick drive, Boulder Creek, again, they drive down the field and can't cash in on their possessions. Puma's going to take over at the 20-yard line. So, Noah, let me ask you a question right here as we have a little bit of a timeout. You mentioned celebrations afterwards. Where do you think you want to go after the game?
You know, a lot of Perry players like to go to In-N-Out, but speaking of hamburgers, Whataburger has probably served a bigger, better burger since 1950. Whataburger is a proud supporter of Arizona High School athletics. Open 24 hours a day and here to make you say, what a burger.
Whataburger Not many locations out here in the Chandler area. As Deshane James on the direct snap, spins out of a tackle, goes down hard, but he's got a first down at the 35-yard line. Gain of 15 on the play there for the big wide receiver who can also throw the ball as well.
Yeah, Deshane right up the gut. Easy gain of 15. He's much bigger than most of these Boulder Creek defensive players. So
he said most. I'm pretty sure it's all. I think he's bigger than every single player on the field. That's usually what we see, except when Perry goes up against teams like Chandler and Hamilton who can match them for size, as Jalen Young gets about a yard on that run. That's the thing about Deshane James that is so lethal about him is his size. Not many teams are ever going to be able to match up with Deshane with as much size, and if they do, they probably aren't as athletic as he is.
Yeah, that's what made that Puma team last year so special, having his brother Nate.
Yeah.
That kind of small, shifty guy for the Puma offense. So Deshane playing a bigger role here this year.
Purdy rolling to his right, wants to throw deep, decided to tuck it back in, and he's going to tuck it in and run as he's trying to reverse his field. He's still on his feet somehow. Brock Purdy running to the near sideline, and he's going to try and get a first down, and yes, he did.
Huge stiff arm there by Purdy. Absolutely leveling number 14.
Number 14 for Boulder Creek, who, of course, not on the roster at all, so a mystery player.
Shout out to Max Preps.
Yeah, thanks. It happens. It happens. It's a high school game after all. Deshane James now, after the big plays, pass to Kobe Dickey off Dickey's chest. Almost intercepted, but it falls harmlessly to the ground. Second down now for the Pumas.
And as we know, this Perry offense and defense having huge aspirations to take it all the way to state, so they're definitely going to have to play their best.
There's going to be PI. There it is. I think for a second it was almost weird. Everybody wanted a PI call on that call. I think the referees kind of all looked at each other and waited for somebody else to throw the flag. Then finally two did at the same time. So it's going to be PI on Boulder Creek, so the Pumas are going to get a first down. .4:59 left to go here in the third quarter, 35-0. Ball on Boulder Creek's 39-yard line. Purdy in the pistol is going to fake. He's going to fake the throw as well. There goes Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy with a burst of speed, now taking it near side. Gets tackled inside the 20-yard line. Another big run from one of the state's best quarterbacks. First down, Perry.
Yeah, sneaky speed by Purdy. Taking to the right side, all the way left side. And a good tackle in space by number 14 on the Boulder Creek defense.
Pumas looking to go up by 42 points here on this drive and put yet another nail in the coffin if this game wasn't already way out of question. Purdy, little three-step drop, wants to throw for the end zone. He's got Deshane James. Deshane James brings it in with his chest from 17 yards out. Another touchdown, Perry.
Yeah, and I think that makes now 13 receiving touchdowns for Deshane on the season, so having quite a junior year for himself.
Deshane James, definitely a player that the Pumas are fortunate is only a junior this season. He's definitely probably going to be taking over for quarterback next season, I think, for Brock Purdy, which is a scary thought. He started the first 5 games last season and went 5-0 as Purdy's backup. Purdy out with mono, had an enlarged spleen at one point as Sherwood's point afters through the uprights. 42-0 our score. With 4:35, that means, of course, the running clock rules are now in effect. So for those at home who aren't familiar with this rule, it's kind of like arena football, to where on everything except dead ball kicks, so that after this kickoff, the clock's not going to start. But on incompletions, things like that, the clock is going to keep running because of the massive lead and the massive deficit right now by Boulder Creek. And Boulder Creek's offense so far, Noah, let me tell you, they've been very good at moving forward. And speaking of moving forward, your Valley Toyota dealers are proud to be supporting partners of the AIA. Championship season means Toyotathon is on. To score a great deal on a new Toyota, hurry into any of their 10 Valley locations or visit www.valleytoyotadealers.com. Moving forward, Toyota, I thought it was clever because their offense has been all right. I think the jokes work better if I don't explain them. 4:35 left to go here in the third quarter. 42-0 our score. Sherwood with the line drive. Kick caught at the 5-yard line, almost falling down is Hartman, and Hartman to the far side has got some room to run. Almost tackled, and it is brought down past the 40-yard line, down at the 43-yard line, and that's where the Jags are going to take over.
Gavin Sherwood, the kicker, who made the tackle, so you rarely see that. He's all the way up to the 30-yard line, it looked like.
The clock already running with 4:20 left to go here in the third. They're going to throw over the middle for Johnson, and there he goes. They're going to get on the board. Big play for the Boulder Creek Jaguars. They finally score. Once we get to the 42-point rule, they knock it right back down, say, no, we don't want your running clock. Touchdown, Boulder Creek.
Yeah, Johnson with burning speed down the seam, easily beating Travis Beckman, the safety, and giving Boulder Creek its first touchdown of the game.
He got loose, and he was never looking back. The Jags get on the board in the playoffs in 2017. That's something that Johnson the junior is going to be able to take with them. Not sure how Boulder Creek did last season, but I'd be willing to wager that's one of, if not his first, one of his first playoff touchdowns, I should say. The point after for Boulder Creek. A little bit of movement here. What's going on? There you go. Everybody's now lined. Clean snap, clean hold. Kick is totally muffed. I don't know what happened there. It looks like he kicked his little block. Ball barely got over the offensive and defensive lines. Landed up in the middle of the end zone. You know what that looked like? That looked like if you really screwed up on Madden.
Yeah. Like the kicking bar was all the way down and the accuracy was completely
Yeah,
off.
that's what I meant. Yeah. Well, no, they say, if I can give you a quick snapshot of the score right now, it's 42-6. You know, a snapshot, a picture, they say, is worth 1,000 words. And speaking of pictures, well, this wasn't what I was going for. Champions are known by the ring they wear. Johnson is the official ring provider of the AIA. To contact a representative, visit www.azpreps365.com/Johnstons. I was thinking that they were going to do for the yearbook. They're the yearbook provider for the school as well. So that's what I was going for. The picture, yearbook, made sense. Probably should have read the reads before I went for that transition, I guess, that segue. I believe this is for the second time all game. Boulder Creek is going to be kicking. It's Tanner Tommaso to kick. It's an onside. Did it get past the 10 yards? It's loose on the far sideline. Who's got it? Oh, Perry's got it. Pumas recovered at the 46-yard line. That's where they're going to be taking over. I think at this point, it's a clock to see how long the first team guys stay in the game.
Yeah, Perry, hopefully they can make some long drives, killing some of the clock, and eating away this Boulder Creek team.
Boulder Creek making the very long drive over from Anthem today. That's a long drive to come down and get beat 42-6 right now. That's not an easy drive to make. DeShane James in at quarterback for the Pumas. And he's going to run straight up the gut. And he's brought down just past the line of scrimmage. Going to be a gain of 1 for Perry.
You know, as we know, Jordan,
Yeah.
the Perry Pumas have a ton of uniforms. Addix is the official custom uniform provider of the AIA, aiming to assist schools and districts in branding themselves in a unique way through custom athletic apparel. With Addix, you can personify purpose. Visit addix.gear.com to learn more today.
DeShane James, he might have just gotten intercepted, and he did. What a catch by number 44. Patrick Serrano, the linebacker and running back, full extension on the interception, and it's Boulder Creek's ball yet again on the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know what DeShane saw there. Patrick Serrano right in his way, looking for the Perry wide receiver.
Not sure if he even saw Serrano. Serrano, like I said, full extension, makes a leaping grab. That was a great catch by Serrano. Gives Boulder Creek the ball right back. It's a shame that this game wasn't close. That could have meant something. They're going to give up the middle. It's a good run. It's going to be a gain of about 5. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5. .305 and counting left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Play action. They're going to throw to Johnson. It's intercepted, and this could go back all the way. Intercepted by the Pumas. He's at the 40, trying to cut back upfield. Gets taken out at the knees. The Pumas intercept the ball right back, and they're down inside the 40. So after the interception to DeShane James, hopefully he doesn't throw him right back. He doesn't. It's complete on the far side. And what a couple moves that looks like. Jordan Young, he's going to go all the way. If he can break one more tackle, he's in. They say he broke the play. And what a little pitch and catch from the Pumas. They take it 38 yards on the first play. They turn an interception into a score. Touchdown, Pumas.
Yeah, Jordan Young, the younger brother of Jalen Young, personifying some of his brother's moves there. Good touchdown there to put the Pumas up 48-6.
Making multiple people miss. Little pitch and catch goes long for the Pumas. That's what we say. Every single offensive player who takes the field is a weapon to take the ball deep every single time. There are athletes all over the place with his team. Trinity Kaufman comes in to kick, and her point afters through the uprights. 49-6. The 42-point rule is restored. Pumas on to kick deep again after the interception and the score. 2:42 left to go in the 3rd. Ball's booted deep, and this is going to be returnable. It's caught at the 7-yard line, and there goes Hartman. to the far side. He's got some room to run. Pumas have been giving up a lot of yards on the returns. He's out past the 45, tackled at the 46, and that's where he'll be down.
Yeah, we saw in the last drive, Perry defense was able to come with the turnover against this Boulder Creek offense, so hopefully they can duplicate that again this drive.
I'll be honest with you, I'm going to forgo the usual segues. Hey, Noah, you like barbecue?
Love barbecue.
All right, sweet. Famous Dave's Barbecue, authentic competition-style barbecue and winner of over 700 awards. Famous Dave is proud to be the official BBQ of the Arizona Interscholastic Association and supporting student-athletes across the state of Arizona. Famous Dave's 4 Valley locations, as well as delivery and full-service catering to make your next event delicious, memorable, and stress-free. Austin is going to give to Serrano. Serrano, who has an interception on the game. Stiff arms past one, stays on his feet, decides not to go out of bounds, and actually pays dividends for him. He gets an extra yard. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the play for Boulder Creek.
Grant Spreaker trying to deliver the big hit on Serrano. Serrano able to stay in bounds, gain a couple of extra yards.
So here, I have a question for you after this play, not relating to football. It's more of a moral question. As Austin is going to fake the handoff, he's got a man deep. He's going for Johnson. That's a great. I was gonna say it's a great pass. Might be PI, and there comes the flag. The corner didn't get his back turned around in time. They're gonna call the flag on that. It's gonna be PI on the Pumas. So it's gonna be a first down for Boulder Creek. I was gonna say it looked like a great pass, just came up short. All right, so my question for you, and there's the PI. It's going to be on Joshua Amaro, the 5'7" junior. So here's my question for you. The Puma Regiment, Perry Band,
yes,
very well respected. You know that one song from Sandlot when they're on the, not the Ferris wheel, but the spinny ride? You know what I'm talking about? They play that tequila song.
They all throw up?
Yeah. They just play that song here, doesn't it? A little bit questionable with drinking, I'm just saying. Pumas get through in the backfield. They're going to bring Austin down in the backfield. Loss of a ton. It's going to be about second, maybe 25, maybe 30. No? We weren't feeling that one? I'm just saying it's a little bit questionable. No comment?
No comment.
No comment. All right,
comment
sweet.
on that one.
They're just saying it's something to think about. Boulder Creek are going to sit on this one. Can't imagine that they're going to get a playoff in 5 seconds, and they're not. They're going to sit on it. I'll be honest, they weren't intentionally trying to sit on it. They were trying to get a playoff. They weren't able to. So at the end of the third quarter, Pumas are coasting into a second-round game here. Their score at the end of the 3, 49-6, Perry on top by 43.
As some of you guys know, the PS4 team actually won a Rocky Mountain Emmy Award for
Yep.
the documentary Perry Girls Soccer 320 Minutes. We'd like to thank Coach John Roberts and the rest of the girls. Speaking of John, Papa John's is a proud supporter of the Arizona Interscholastic Association. Use promo code AIA and receive 40% off your online order. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
I'll tell you what, speaking of the girls' soccer team today, November 3rd, my birthday right now. I got a nice little happy birthday text from Payne Gum. Payne Gum right now attending Embry-Riddle University on a soccer scholarship. As this game already going on the fourth quarter, it's going to be a nice little gain of about 5. Payne right now, like I said, attending Embry-Riddle. And Embry-Riddle University is a proud partner of the AIA, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. We'd like to congratulate all of today's participants. Hope Payne's doing well over there at Embry-Riddle. As they're going to stop the clock. Looks like one of the Boulder Creek players Pads came out of his jersey there, so the referee helped him fix it. 3rd and 15. Austin wants to throw. He's going to be watched out from behind. They got him from behind. A big sack for the Pumas, and it's 4th and even longer.
Yeah, Andrew Moon on the sack, able to come around and bring down Austin for the sack.
That's someone who we have not talked to in a long time, John Roberts.
Yeah, I hope John is doing well.
Yeah, I miss that guy.
We'll be covering the playoffs for the Perry girls soccer team, hopefully winning their first state title.
A lot of teams in Perry. This seems like the culmination of a lot of great younger teams finally kind of maturing and getting to that point. The first of which being the Badminton team, as there's another sack on 4th and even longer, 4th and 18, and the Pumas are going to take over with the ball.
Yeah, Andrew Moon with 2 sacks
2 in a
and
row.
2 plays, so making an impact on this Perry defense.
So like I was saying, this Perry athletic department, a lot of teams coming together at just the right time. This is a perfect storm almost. Might be the perfect generation, you might say. They use that in soccer all the time. Badminton has already won a state championship, complete domination across the board. Perry has gone 9-1 in the regular season for the 2nd season in a row. Girls volleyball is always a big powerhouse for this Puma team, this Puma school, I should say. Girls soccer, the senior core that they have this year is going to be one of the state's best. As on 1st down, they're going to have a little run here that's going to go for about 5 or 6. The point being, Noah, that there's a lot of great teams all over the place for Perry.
Yeah, just even in the East Valleys, there's just so many good teams. You know, like you got Chandler, Hamilton for football. You got Corona del Sol these past 4 years for basketball. So a lot of big teams in the East Valley that are some serious contenders in every sport.
As the Pumas get the 1st down, Noah, did I tell you that I moved out of my house?
You did.
I did, yeah. And also, part of that means that after this game, or actually tomorrow, I'm going to have to go grocery shopping. And where I am going to go grocery shopping is at Sprouts. That Sprouts believes in healthy living is a journey. This play is incomplete. Healthy living is a journey, and every meal is a choice. Sprouts wants to inspire, educate, and empower every person to eat healthier and live a better life. This isn't just a mission, it's our passion. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 for quarterback Deshane James. Little fumble on the snap, but they make it work. Peyton Hill into the game. One of the many running backs on this Perry team. It's going to be 3rd and medium to long here. Looks like about 3rd and 7. Third and 6. They're going to give again straight up the guts. And it's going to be short of the marker here.
Yeah, 4th and 1 for this Perry offense. I'd imagine they go for it here.
No,
Not much to lose with 8:25 left.
No, not at all. 4th and 1 here for Deshane James. Got a man in motion. They're going to give straight up the gut to Sammy Colvin. He's going to be close to the marker. Actually, going to depend on the spot. He looks short where they're marking him. Nope, they're going to say that he got it. It looks kind of short. I'm surprised they're not bringing out the chain gang. Noah, have you ever bought a ticket online before?
Of course.
Well, I hope next time you do it through TicketTap. TicketTap is the official ticketing partner of the AIA. Register and buy tickets to the best events. TicketTap and skip the line. Buy tickets online at www.tickettap.com. TIK-A-TAP. And there's the announcement. We are going to bring on the chain gang. 7:46 left to go in the ball game.
So I think, Jordan, one of the most underrated things about high school sports in general is the sports medicine team.
Yeah.
And speaking of the sports medicine team, the Mayo Clinic Sports Medicine Team in Phoenix includes specialists from multiple disciplines who provide comprehensive and personalized health care to athletes of all levels. These specialists collaboratively address each athlete's training, injury, and performance concerns related to sports and exercise activities. To make an appointment, please visit Mayo Clinic Sports Medicine online.
Yeah, Miss Getz, the sports med trainer, manager, whatever you want to call her, has been on the staff for a few years now, one of the state's best. Here on 1st and 10, after the chain gang did rule it was a first down. Ball at the 31. Deshane's going to give to Colvin on the left side. Colvin trying to make some room for himself is brought down. And, you know, we usually try and have fun with these segues. This one, I think, probably deserves to be serious. The AIA and Child Help are teaming up together to end child abuse and bullying in Arizona. Child Help, speak up, be safe for athletes, helps children and teens learn the skills to prevent or interrupt cycles of neglect, bullying, and child abuse, physical, emotional, and sexual. For more information on Child Help and their Speak Up, Be Safe for Athletes program, please visit www.childhelp.org. This play is going to go past the markers for a first down. We're under 7 minutes here left in the ballgame. Puma's looking to score.
Yeah, Jared Patchett seen action on the field for the first time in this game, so coming in and makes a good catch for the first down.
First and 10 from the 19. Chubba Purdy now into the game at quarterback. Younger brother of Brock's, and he's brought down. Is going to lose a yard, taken down at the 20-yard line. Second and 10 now for the Pumas. Purdy in the pistol. Chubba Purdy again, that is, with looks like Sammy Colvin in behind him. They're going to give to Colvin. Colvin straight up the gut. And he's going to be gaining a yard at most here. Ball comes out after the whistle.
Just like Perry Sports 4, for the latest story, scores, and live streaming videos, be sure to go to www.acpreps365.com every day. See who is advancing and who's heading home.
Yikes.
Follow your team all the way to the championship. It's the exclusive home to Arizona High School sports. www.azpreps365.com.
And since we are broadcasting through them, I think it's fair to throw out an advertisement as Patchett can't hang on to this pass. For Sports 360 AZ, who we've been broadcasting for the past at least 5 years. I'm not 100% sure what we broadcasted through before we got here, but for the past 5 years, Brad Sesmat and his organization have been great to everybody here. Great career builders, especially for Noah and I, as the Pumas looks like we're going to kick a field goal after Patchett couldn't hang on third down. It's going to be Gavin Sherwood out from about 39 yards here. Excuse me, 34 yards. Low snap. It was adjusted too well. The kick is up. Definitely had the distance. Is it good? Yes, it is, through the uprights. Sherwood adds on an extra field goal. It's 52-6, excuse me, with 4:49 left to go here in the game. There's a dead ball personal foul against Boulder Creek. And let me just say real quick, student coaches, administrators, officials, and schools, are you wanting to be recognized and win cash grants? That's always good. Scholarship, also good. Prizes, even better. The AIA Champions event will recognize individuals and schools across the state of Arizona for exemplifying character and an honor and their outstanding achievements on and off the field. To be nominated for an award, visit the AIA Champions section of the AIA website today at www.aiaonline.org.
And combining those two, we get AIA AZ Preps 365.
Yikes.
Be sure to join us every Saturday morning from 7 to 9 a.m. for AIA AZ Preps 365. This is the only show of its kind in the Valley, talking about high school sports and the stories and topics that affect high school students and athletes each week. Go beyond the scores and stats every Saturday only on AIA AZ Preps 365, live on 1580 AM, The Fanatic.
There's nothing like throwing a few ads in for your own company at the end of a game, is it? Yikes. 4:49 left to go in the game. After the personal foul, they're going to move the kickoff to Boulder Creek's side of the 45, Boulder Creek's 45. Real quick before we sign off, let's try and find an update on the Hamilton game if we can. Kickoff might go through the up. No, it's actually going to be very short. Bounces at the bottom of the A. Touchback, though, nonetheless. Wow, here's something big from Jordan Ham on Twitter. Number 15, Westview, upset number 2, Desert Ridge tonight, 23-7. Red Mountain is going to host them next week. The number 2 seed has just gone down.
Yeah, and just cross at Arizona Ave, Hamilton is beating Skyline 49-19, so Perry will most likely see Hamilton in the quarterfinals just like last year.
Austin's going to give to his right side. I don't think you heard me when I said that. Number 15, Westview, has just upset number 2, Desert Ridge. All right, maybe later. 2nd and 5 after the carry. Desert Ridge is out. Number 2 overtook Perry on the last day of the regular season. Perry finished 9-1. Desert Ridge edged them out. It's Mountain Point, Desert Ridge, Chandler, and then Perry. They're going to throw deep here on 2nd and 5. Almost had him. His man was open deep.
Yeah, Damian Owens, the freshman, had a beat on the Perry corner. Just not a good throw there by Caden Austin.
Other games that concern Perry. Mountain Point's beating Cibola 51-zip right now, so that game not nearly as, for this game, I should say, not nearly as bad as this one. On 3rd and 5, Austin wants to throw. He's going to scramble. He's going to take off and run. He's going to get the first down and a little bit extra as we are under 3 minutes left to go. Chandler up big on Mountain View, 42-3. Run play not going anywhere.
Yeah, Lamar Beard really hasn't seen many carries in this game. He had 72 carries throughout the regular season, so more relying on Patrick Serrano for this one.
This clock is winding down under 2 minutes. They're going to throw on the flat to the far side. It's going to be a first down for Boulder Creek. They're going to throw deep here on first down. That falls harmlessly to the ground. So it looks like that's going to be the story of the night. Westview beating Desert Ridge 23-7. They just announced that here at John Wren. John Prothrow, the PA announcer, getting his news from us. I would have appreciated if he cited us on that one. We were his source on that story. That's what they teach us over there at the Cronkite School. That pass falls incomplete. Our deans would not be happy with Prothrow on that one.
Yeah, where was the APA
according to our source? Yeah.
on that one. I know I don't take English, but I know you gotta cite that source.
Yikes, yeah. English 105, let's not talk about it. We're under 15 seconds left to go. And that pass is going to fall incomplete. That's going to do it. Perry take care of business here in the first round of the state championship playoffs. 52-6 is our final score. And next week, last year, same scenario. It was the biggest game in this program's history. Next week is the playoff rematch. It looks like it is going to be Perry versus Hamilton live from John Wren Stadium here next week on Friday, November 10th. There's been over 100 combined points in both those games. It's going to be setting up to be maybe the culmination of quite the burgeoning rivalry between two powerhouse football schools. And we will hope to see everybody here at John Wren Stadium next week for what might be the greatest and might be the final encounter between two very powerful Chandler schools. It's going to be Perry versus Hamilton Friday, November 10th, 7 p.m. at John Wren Stadium. But until then, for Noah Lau, for everybody else a part of the PS4 staff, we are signing off here tonight from John Wren Stadium. Our final 52-6. Perry advanced to the next round with these. Until next Friday, we will see you next time here on PS4. Good night, everybody.